huge games with too many things in it? Tired of hearing about games that only come out once you've entirely forgotten about them?
Too long development cycles?
Too big teams? Too big games?
We have a solution for that.
Hello, we are Small Dreamers.
We've been toying with the idea of making games together for a long time, and the time seems right.
The goal of Small Dreamers is to make bite-sized games, short experiments, each made within a 10 to 12.
We plan on documenting our progress with weekly live streams, and regular devlogs. And all our games will be on itch.io.
We have a ton of ideas we want to try out, and the list keeps growing.
We want to remain independent and use as many open source tools as possible.
We'll try to stay on schedule while taking care of our health. The goal is to avoid the crunch that's so prevalent in the games industry.
We wouldn't be able to do this without your direct support. So, if this sounds interesting to you, consider joining the Patreon.
Are you tired of huge games with too many things in it? Tired of hearing about games that only come out once you've entirely forgotten about them?
Too long development cycles?
Too big teams? Too big games?
Well, we have a solution for that.
Hello, we are Small Dreamers.
We've been toying with the idea of making games together for a long time, and the time seems right.
The goal of Small Dreamers is to make bite-sized games, short experiments, each made within a 10 to 12 week time frame.
We plan on weekly live streams, short, quick video, and regular devlogs. And all our games will be available for free on itch.io.
We have a ton of ideas we want to try out, and the list keeps growing.
We want to remain independent and use as many open source tools as possible.
We'll try to stay on schedule while taking care of our health. The goal is to avoid the crunch that's so prevalent in the games industry.
We wouldn't be able to do this without your direct support. So, if this sounds interesting to you, consider joining the Patreon.
Tired of huge games? Games that only come out once you've forgotten about them?
Too long development cycles?
Too big teams? Too big games?
We have a solution for that.
Hello, we are Small Dreamers.
We've been toying with the idea of making games together for a long time, and the time seems right.
The goal of Small Dreamers is to make bite-sized games, short experiments, each made within a 10 to 12 week time frame.
We plan on documenting our progress with weekly live streams, short, quick video updates, and regular devlogs. And all our games will be available for free on itch.io.
We have a ton of ideas we want to try out, and the list keeps growing.
We want to remain independent and use as many open source tools as possible.
We'll try to stay on schedule while taking care of our health. The goal is to avoid the crunch that's so prevalent in the games industry.
We wouldn't be able to do this without your direct support. So, if this sounds interesting to you, consider joining the Patreon. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I hope you can hear us all right, because this is
Me too.
this is the weirdest setup we've done yet. I think.
It's fine. It's Small Dreamers on the go.
Yes, exactly. Hi Jamu. Hi Huen.
Hello,
I
hello.
hope you're all doing fine in this correct Wednesday. It's been raining all day for me.
It's extremely rainy over here,
Oh,
but that doesn't matter.
it's
I'm inside.
yes, that's fine. That works. But hey, welcome to stream. Okay-ish. Yeah, that's a Wednesday. Sounds like a Wednesday, not gonna lie.
Okay, let me try to. Okay.
Oh yeah, Tramu has a lot of internet issues recently.
Oh no.
So hopefully this gets settled at some point, but the internet providers don't want to collaborate.
Nope.
So,
That's bad.
as usual.
I don't have fiber right now, so it might get choppy sometimes, but
Oh, it should be fine.
it'll be
Anyway.
fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I mean, it's not like we started with a video that was buffering a bit, so this is like, yeah.
Everything's fine. Perfect.
I'm good.
Anyway.
We're doing well. Anyway, hi.
Technical issues.
Yeah,
Hello,
technical
everyone.
issues. We did have technical issues this week, did we? Did we have
Oh
technical issues?
yes.
Oh yeah, we did.
There was a big bug fixing thing at the beginning of the week that took like 2 days.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello,
Katsi.
Katsi. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, basically, making a game is hard, especially because they tend to break very easily. They're fragile little card castle structures, and they just crumble at the slightest, provocation.
Yeah. And this bug has been there for a while,
Yeah.
and it was sort of okay-ish, but when I started playing the game a bit more, it was just impossible to deal with, and I was like, okay, let's figure
Yeah.
this out, because if this doesn't work, our game doesn't work, and
Exactly.
if it's not fun and chill to paddle around, what's even the point of making a fun and chill game?
True.
So
Very true.
so I spent like 2 days trying to figure out the entire thing, breaking the entire game apart bit by bit and rebuilding it and trying to figure out where it broke.
True.
And after 2 days, I
Yeah.
found the issue. And I just set one of the variables that detects the height of the boat.
Right.
I set it just a little low. I set it really low so that you cannot go up on the beach and that you cannot go climb mountains with the boat. And I set it a little too low, and sometimes, for whatever reason, the physics engine, it detects a little spike in the height, and since it then went over the top of the little of the threshold I set, it stopped the boat immediately. Like,
Just
oh no, we're too high, stop!
yeah. It's
And
you weren't high at all. You were on the water doing
we're
normal
on the
things.
water, and it's not even visible or anything. But I
Yeah.
think it's maybe something to do with the seams that are on the water tiles we're using.
Probably. Yeah.
It's maybe something to do with the chunks of the land that
Maybe.
it recalculates a bit, and then when it
yeah.
readjusts the LODs and stuff,
If it just
it might recheck it and then re-put the boat at the correct height.
yeah,
But
so-
since it happens in one frame or something, you cannot see it. So it was very hard to detect, and I basically started to I started recording the boat position and the speed to try and figure out what went wrong, and that's how I found out that at some point it went to 0.6 at some point, and if it goes above 0.5, it stopped the boat. So I set it to 2, and now you can sort of maybe climb a little bit on the land, but that's fine. It's fun to ram your boat onto the beach.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can slide on
like-
land a bit. I've noticed, but it's fun. It feels it feels funny.
I've made the land a little higher here and there. If
Yeah.
you wander around,
Yeah,
I've made the land on the island a little higher, and normally you cannot go onto the onto
Check.
the land anywhere where there's not a beach.
Yeah, supposedly you're not able to.
Yeah, I've made it a little higher here on the left,
Oh, right, yeah.
so you
Yeah.
can jam your boat onto the beach, but not onto the places where we don't want you to go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it should work. Anyway, it's fun.
Now
all,
it's worked.
It's all fun
and
and games.
It doesn't do it anymore.
But yeah, summer. Long story short, it was like 2 days to understand why
Yeah, and
the
then
boat was just stopping, like straight up stopping instantly at random points, or seemingly random points, and just like changing one number
Yeah,
in the
I
gun.
changed the 0.5 to a 2, and then it worked fine.
It's just
And I made a
like-
little video with the speed at like 55, which was very fun. Because the boat was flying over the ground and hitting
Right.
trees and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Funny.
fun.
It was.
It's fun.
It's bug fixing is fun sometimes.
That's
it was very
not what you were
frustrating.
saying for the 2
No,
days.
it was the
took.
most frustrating thing ever. But at least that was fun.
Yeah. The results were fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, at least
And it
it's
worked now.
it works now.
And I've been playing the game quite a bit by trying stuff out, seeing stuff, putting the boat here, putting the boat there, trying to go and see what the collision shapes are all about, if there's stuff broken. And it works pretty well, and I like it.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, if it works kind of okay, if it does what we want it to do, that's fine. Like, we don't need to have the perfect code behind or the perfect architecture behind. We'll do
Coding
it
isn't
with what we have.
an exact science,
Yeah.
says Wen, and I don't like that idea.
I'm fine with that. I
I
embrace
want it to be
chaos.
extremely precise and that it does what I want it to do. I say, hey, do this, and then it does it, and then done. And I don't have to look at it anymore.
Who's got control issues here? Nobody. No one. Neither of us do that. It's
Stuff to
fine.
be perfect all the time.
Aw, that's terrible. That's a nameless endeavor. But yeah, and I don't know. But it works. It works. Yeah, it's been working well this week. Once the bug was corrected.
Yeah, that took till Friday.
Yeah, which is fun because starting Friday I wasn't available for like 3 days straight, so
Yeah.
I
I
just
sent a
couldn't
message
do.
like, it works!
It works. I was like, yay! Gotta go do something else right now.
Yes.
But yeah, I was very busy this week, so I didn't do that much. Only like the past 2 days have been very useful on my side. So
Yeah, I've been recording. I in the middle of bug fixing, I took a little break and went into the forest next to my house, and I started recording some sounds, and I've used quite a bit of them already in the game. So they are.
Ooh.
It's nice there. We have now, when you start up the game, it sounds like a forest, and there's various ambient sounds, and there's a little bit of footsteps that are not done that I need to redo and make better, but it's fine. And that's going to be next week.
Yeah.
And there's music and stuff. I made a bunch of stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, and it's a nice picture too. Like you took a picture of your recorder.
Yeah,
At the
next to
park.
the little stream there.
Next to the
I was
little
like, okay, I need to
lake.
record the forest,
on.
but also a little bit of water,
I'm gonna
maybe.
try to show
And I
it.
found a real quiet spot, and I had to. I basically sat down for like 15-20 minutes and recorded, and then I had to edit it because there was people there. And at some point, there's a dog that comes by, and there was a
Here it
on the
is.
machine.
Here it is. The
I
I
think-
walked my mic picture.
He's here.
It really looks like you're walking your puddle, you know?
Yeah, it's my fifth cat.
Is this the fifth cat or the second dog? That works. That works.
Yeah, it was nice.
But yeah.
Sounds are pretty much on the way to being done. I'm in Paris right now because I'm going to be recording the singer for the end song.
Yay!
Because, well, music is important and I like songs in games. When there's a song in a game, I'm always like, oh, there's a song, someone's singing, that's nice. So I kind of want to do that for, probably not all the games, but for some of our games I will, wherever there's space for a song, I will fit one in there.
Yes, but also it's not like you're part of a band with a
Exactly,
singer who's probably okay with singing for the games, so it would be a waste not to use that, I think.
Yeah, she'll probably be like the third person in the world to play the game.
True.
On Saturday, I'm gonna show her the computer and be like, "Hey, have a go."
Yay!
And she'll figure
Awesome.
some stuff out.
Would be cool. I hope she likes it.
Oh, we'll see. I don't think she's much of a gamer, but that's fine.
That's not exactly a gamer's game, if you know what I
No,
mean.
that's true.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. It's not Elden Ring. There's no dodge rolling and there's no game over screen.
Exactly. So you just play at your own rhythm, at your own speed. But yeah, so much sounds now. We have a lot of sounds. Can I show? Hang on. Maybe I can
Show the sounds. I think you can.
stop the music. I'm just thinking if I have the right.
To play the game, you'll hear the sound normally. No stamina bar. Sorry.
No stamina bar. No. Nope.
You'll have to play Elden Ring a week later. It's going to be
Yeah.
fine.
True. Right, this should work.
Yeah, I was like, I can't hear. Oh, look at the top right. Paste end credits here. I forgot to hide it when it's not not in use.
I tried to correct it, but I couldn't find where it is.
It's in the end cutscene. I should fix
Ah,
that.
that's why. Okay.
The end
So yeah,
cutscene and
it's here all the time right now. Don't worry,
It's-
this will
right
disappear.
now there's paste end credits here, and I've started writing them, and we'll see.
But yeah, we can hear the.
You should hear the music and stuff.
I think it's pretty low.
And your sound is turned down as well on the in the game.
Oh, that's why.
Or in the options.
I'm a professional.
Yeah, it's fine.
So we do have sounds, a bit of music, soft and calm, yes, and also a bit
And that's-
randomized. Oops, we have to correct that. But yeah, we started working on the UI, as you can tell. It's not done, but it's there.
We have UI now.
Yeah, I forgot to make it the right option. I think.
Oh yeah, it's not, it's 720p, so it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't show. It doesn't stretch.
Exactly. All right,
That's
so
not a big problem. That's easy to fix.
yeah, so now
I'll add
we
it to the list of stuff to change, stuff to do.
yeah, and it's gonna keep displaying during the black screen that we have here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've changed the color of the water, which means that the water effects are now the wrong color, so I need to correct that. And yeah, we still have some bugs here and there, but it's doing
I haven't
its
seen the culling bug anymore.
thing.
The thing that made the trees and stuff flicker.
Right, yeah, me neither.
I don't know. I didn't fix it on purpose, but it's gone.
Cool, I
That's
guess. We're gonna test a bit more, but I think it's cool if it's...
Yeah, I haven't seen it anymore. I think there was something wrong with the occluder, and I had and when I updated it, it was fine. Oh, there's
Yeah.
trees in the water.
We need to redo the scatter
There's
limits.
trees in the water.
It's fine. They're fine. They grew. They're fine.
The water. Up.
But yeah, no, it's working pretty well. The sounds work quite nice for now. I keep forgetting. I keep editing things while I have the game running in the background, and having nature sounds and forgetting, that
Yeah.
they're there. So I think it's a very good sign. Like it's
Yeah, that was
very.
the point. I
very
didn't want it to
relaxing.
be too, and they're quite low
Mhm.
because I didn't want to be them to be like really overbearing and really present. So the sound is quite. It's pretty quiet game.
Hmm.
I might even adjust the little music bits a bit and make them a little lower.
Yeah.
And it was quite hard. I didn't want you to get jump scared by random bits of music every 2.5 minutes or something. I don't remember what timing I put on it.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. All right. Going to the beach there.
Go to the
Because
beach. Have a walk.
If you've been there the past few weeks, you might notice that there is no more big, flashy yellow rectangles. It's
gone.
gone. they're gone. That's it. We
It's
only
today.
have one placeholder left in the game that's visible.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So we're
I was
good.
like,
We're
what is the
golden.
last placeholder? What is it? Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, no,
I
you put it earlier today. So
It's a giant white rectangle.
yeah, that's there to remind me that I need to draw something there.
Yes,
So
I made it as
there's
big as
that.
possible.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise it works pretty fine now. We have, I don't know if they can hear that, I think it's pretty low, but foot sounds. So little steps, little
Yeah,
scrunch,
I need
crunch,
to make them
crunch.
better. I don't have a on my mic here. I don't have a shock mount.
Mm.
So whenever I was walking and recording the sounds, every time I took a step, you had basically a mic bump right after the step. So it was like boom every time.
Oops.
So I had to edit it out, which made the sounds a little too short. So they don't sound perfect right now. I don't really like them. So I'm going to try. I bought a little shock mount. I'm gonna try and record some more sounds like this weekend or
I think
something.
mostly I barely hear them.
Yeah.
But what I hear is very satisfying. So I don't know if you really need to edit them, just
I want
remix a
them to
bit.
be a little more crunchy.
Yeah, maybe. And you can see we changed the fonts everywhere. Now we have
Yeah.
little prompts that are for the camping sites.
Don't show them the camping site yet. That's for them
No.
to figure out.
Yeah. They're gonna change anyway. But yeah, so we have a
Hello,
lot
Ilianas.
of things. Hey, Ilianas. So yeah, it's we have a better UI. We started working on the tutorial part, which is just a picture that I drew 1 hour ago or
What's
two.
the name of the font?
So the name
Yeah.
of the font, oh right, the name of the font that you have when you have a
I'm
prompt,
gonna look it up.
it's called Annie Use Your Telescope. I love it.
That's a nice name.
That's the best name.
Yeah, and for the
And
menus, it's
For the menu,
our
it's Space
thing.
Notorious,
Yeah.
basically Space Notorious regular, which is the
Oh,
one
the
we
back
used
of
on the logo. So
Mm.
and in most of the stream you can see. So
Yes.
yeah, it's the Small Dreamers font that we use. Both of them are open source, are free and available or licensed in a way that means we can use them as long as we don't sell them separately. So yeah.
Which we are not doing.
We are not doing it. I hesitated because I know a little thingy where I can draw my own little font very quickly. But I was like, is it worth it for this game? I don't think so. I'd rather have a nice handwriting.
This one is pretty enough.
Yeah.
It's very pretty and it's good enough for a game that comes out in 2 weeks, and we don't have time to
Exactly.
spend an entire afternoon drawing a new font. Or
Yeah,
something.
very true, very true.
If
So-
we were making like a bigger thing, a bigger game, and taking like twice as long, I would say yes, go for it. But for this,
I mean,
I'm fine
in
with it.
in this case, it wouldn't be a very, 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 very hard work because it would be for a very easy tool and a font that is not supposed to be very perfect. Like you don't adjust it, you just draw in each little square of a grid.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D in caps and in miniature, but just so that it has a unique feel, and then you can adjust anything, and it's very like pixel, one pixel thickness. So
If you
could be.
if you feel like doing that, go ahead. I don't think it's necessary, but if you want to, go ahead.
Maybe I don't think it's necessary either, and I rather like the one that we have here, which is so the Annie Use the Telescope. It's a Google font, so yeah, you can use it everywhere. So it's an open font basically that is available on the Google Font Library, which is a great thing. I mean, Google does a lot of bad things, but there are a few things they do right, and the Google Fonts Library is really, really great. Really easy to use, really easy to find fonts in it. They're all at the same level of licensing, so you don't have to ponder or check everything. You can just use them. So that's the one thing Google does well. And basically, they didn't create most of these fonts. They're just a library in which people can put input in open fonts, so open source or open licensed fonts. So it's not.
Nice.
They're just doing the library part of it and redistribution, which makes it good because Otherwise, finding open source fonts is a bit like you go all over the place into various foundries and stuff, and you're like, ugh, where is it? Where is it?
Yeah,
So-
it takes forever to find the correct fonts and finding the sites and finding the thing and then scrolling through and being like, yeah, this
And then
one's
you
fine,
find
but
one that
this
is
one-
great, but then you realize that it's not the right licensing format. Like it's free
No.
for sure, but only for personal use. And then you're like, ugh, please. Ugh, be more clear. So yeah, the game works and works
It
fairly
works, you
well.
can play it from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
There's an end screen, and when you get to the end screen, it asks if you want to play again or if you want to quit the game.
Exactly.
We won't show you that, but
We're not showing you that today. You're gonna discover them
especially
by
since the
yourself.
song is not done, so the
Exactly.
song that's in there is the placeholder version.
Yeah, and we haven't done everything for the end cutscene yet, but
No, it's
but
not
it works. Technically, it's there, so technically it works.
Technically, you can go from the beginning to the end of the game, and there's 12 different endings now because I added one today.
Right? Yeah, we had 11, now we have 12. Yay!
It made sense when
It-
I was
it
making
did.
that little area, and I was like, there should be a campfire here.
Yeah,
Why is
I
there not a
agree.
campfire here? There should be a campfire here. So I just added one
I
because I
agree.
can do what I want.
Absolutely. And then I can yell at you or say, okay, I agree.
And if you don't agree, you can remove it. I don't care.
Exactly. But no, I think you're right. It was a nice little place to put a campfire. So
Yeah,
hey.
it made sense.
And hey, Captain. How you
Hello.
doing? But yeah, cutscenes, no more placeholders except for one, which is just
One big
a
one.
memo for me. Okay, I can show you the placeholder if you want.
It's a big white square in the middle of the ground
Look.
over there.
Look at the placeholder. You know, it's fine.
There's going to be something there.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you what. We'll figure it out.
you'll figure it out. If you want, you can figure it out. So yeah, I mean, 8 weeks. It looks
8 weeks,
good.
and it looks like a game.
It looks quite good.
I like it.
Yeah, the block says there. Exactly. Indiana just right there. That's it. But no, we have started hiding little secrets. There are areas that we haven't shown on stream. There are lots of things that we haven't shown on stream. And there are little, really just jokes. Just little
I
hidden
put
Easter eggs.
one Easter egg in,
Yeah.
at least. And I started hiding some stuff even from you.
Yeah, I know. One thing I think I still haven't found, but I'm afraid that I painted over it.
Oh, that's fine. Doesn't
So
matter.
probably painted over it because I'm starting to
It
redraw
was a
other
little
paths.
word that said hi
Yeah, I don't know
Exclamation
where
mark.
it is.
somewhere in the mountains. I don't remember where.
Exactly.
I don't.
If you don't remember where, I'm not gonna find it. I
I
think.
think it was like right where you're looking at, pretty much, and near the edge of the map, somewhere where no one was ever gonna find it. So it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Maybe in this area. I
No, I didn't. Yeah, somewhere really far away and hidden by the fog and everything, like
don't
out
know.
of the way.
Okay.
So no way that you're gonna find it.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. So yeah. No.
And, I highly doubt anyone is ever gonna find it.
Yeah.
if it's still there.
Especially because I'm starting to repaint, redraw the path and stuff so that they're more visible. So I'm painting a lot over what we already had in the game.
Yeah,
So,
I
you know.
like it. It's starting to take shape slowly, and I like it.
Yeah.
Not that slow, actually. Pretty fast.
Pretty fast. We only have 2 weeks left, so pretty fast.
Yeah.
Pretty fast. Yeah, because only 2 weeks left. In 2 weeks, we release the game. So, yay.
Yay.
Easter eggs to each other's. Yeah,
Exactly.
we do.
We do little hiding spots and little things.
Yep.
I
And then
made a thing in Blender the other day and didn't even tell. I put
don't-
it in the game and said, "Here, there's an extra thing in the game now."
Yep.
And I hid an Easter egg, and I told you about it, and you didn't go see it for like a couple days.
For like a couple of days, and then I remembered, and I went to see it, and I just blew out laughing. So I think it's a good one. So I think it's a good one. Yeah, we keep each other on our toes. Me by
There's
just
multiple
committing
paths.
random things at 2 a.m. and Seb by
Exactly.
hiding stuff that I don't know where it is. But yeah.
There's 11 campsites. 12? I
12,
don't remember.
12,
11
you
or
just-
12. 12.
11? 12? I don't know.
There was 11, there's now 12 because I added one.
Yeah, maybe.
So there's many paths, and
Yeah.
and 12 campsites.
There's a lot. There is a
There's
lot
of
of
stuff
them.
in this game.
Yeah. So you can
And
Um,
the Godot is clearly telling us you need to stop adding stuff at some point.
yeah, even with the optimization we've done, it's there are spots where it's having trouble.
It's a little chugging here and there.
Yeah, I think the
We'll
fog
see
isn't
once it's
helping.
exported
So.
and stuff. Yeah, the fog is not helping. We'll see if we can make it better, different, or whatever.
Yeah, and since the fog is also bugging right now, I'm of the mind that maybe we should just give it up. But I love it, so I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's so
give
pretty. I
it.
like it too. Maybe we can cheat it somehow.
Yeah, maybe. Like because okay, for the people who aren't following, the fog is like this really orangey effect that affects everything, and I can hear it deactivates if I turn the camera a specific way. So this is the normal coloring, this is with the fog. So you see it unites kind of everything with that orange tint, but it's bugging since I can kind of deactivate it by just looking in the wrong direction. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. Maybe we should give it up. It's still pretty without it, so that's not the issue. I just liked how it
we'll see.
looked, you know. Just like the little...
Maybe we can add a little more orange to the general light, and we'll see.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we can reproduce that differently. I don't know.
Achievements and Easter eggs.
Ah, yeah, maybe a counter of if you found the Easter eggs. But yeah, not in this game. This is clearly not the vibe, but...
It's all for the chill and there's no achievements.
Yeah.
The point is to take a little break, so...
Yeah, and we're just adding things so that you have something to look forward to. You know, we make some places that are a bit hidden, little things that are fun, little things that you can explore and find, so that you have the thrill of not just walking in through a random forest. You have the thrill of, oh, if I walk in specific directions, or maybe I haven't explored this area of the map last time I played, you can try and find new things. And there are like as we said, 11 or 12 camping sites, so where you can end the game, that are decorated. There are, you know, every beach and every area where you can put your boat is decorated too. There are also a dozen of other interesting spots where you can,
there's
you know, see something different and, you know, encounter little things, little hidden things. So that's the aim, is that, because if you go on a hike, there are always, you know, spots where you have a nice view, this rock looks weird, this place looks fun, this place looks wonderful or very restful, and that's what we wanted to reproduce. So yeah,
exactly.
It's just an incentive in a way to so that it feels like you're not just in a random walk nowhere.
Yeah, it's not just an empty forest with just a bunch of trees and that's it. It needs to feel like there's some stuff to see.
Yeah, it's like the world
doesn't have to be mind-blowing every turn, but
it doesn't have to.
It's wandering around and going around a bend and being like, oh, this is pretty. I like
exactly. Like you just go, you land your boat here, you can just go the tiny island and you visit, and there are rocks and weird stuff and little flowers and stuff that you don't see everywhere else. You see in places but not everywhere. You know, it's just fun. It adds diversity and fun times. And also, to answer the call out in the chat, no, 2 a.m. is not crunch o'clock if you work from midnight to 4 a.m. If this is your... I might not be on a full day, normal day rhythm right now. I get up at midday, I do my things in the morning, which is the afternoon for other people, and in the evening it's the beginning of my workday. So then I have a few hours. So yeah, I do push things on the dev branch at 2 or 3 a.m. It happens. It's fine. It allows us to not have conflicts. It's a good thing for this one.
So far, we have had zero conflicts because I stop working around 4.
Yeah.
I go from 8 or 9 in the morning till about 4. Sometimes a little earlier. Whenever I feel done, and I'm just okay. I've worked enough for today. Stop it.
Yeah, exactly. Which
go do something else.
4 p.m. is usually like where I actually stop looking into the engine. So maybe with high motivation if I don't have anything to do that day. So yeah, it works well. It allows
It's
us to not.
it's a good rhythm for us so far. I
Yeah,
think.
right now it works. I mean, it does the thing. We haven't had any big moments of, oh god, you modified this thing that I was also working on. Oh god, no.
Yeah, we try to be pretty good. I try to when in the
Yeah.
afternoon I try to say, like at midday when I go grab a thing to eat, I'm going to say like, okay, this afternoon I'm going to be working on this and that and that. So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna touch the main terrain or something.
Exactly, and so that I
Just in
know
case.
what I can touch or things. Because yeah, I do sometimes work in the afternoon, in the normal afternoon, but usually still after the hours you have. So yeah, it's pretty fine. It works pretty well. I don't know if I'll keep that rhythm for the next game, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out.
And maybe next game there will be different levels and stuff. So
Who
we'll
knows?
see.
Maybe.
This is a pretty big open world game we're making.
True.
We didn't even do it on purpose. We did on accident. We made an open world game.
Yeah, true. We could have been much more restrictive, but instead we
Yeah.
just said, "Hey, here is a map.
Seems fun.
It's a rectangle. There's mountains. You can go everywhere." And now we read
3
it.
by 5 kilometers big.
How many?
3 by 5.
3 by 5. Oh god. Oh
Very
god. It's a nice
it's,
hike.
4 times. It's a quarter of the size of the first one you made.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
no,
made
I made
20
it
kilometers long.
very, very big. But also because I wanted to really go onto the editing in depth. But in my mind, we could reduce it afterwards. But now this size is good.
Yeah.
This size works.
And then we found the hole, so then it was gone. So whatever.
Yee. Exactly.
We fixed it.
We fixed it.
Yeah. So now there's going to be a lot of bug fixing in the future, and recording the music and stuff, finishing
Yeah.
off the cutscenes. And while that's going on, I'm going to be trying to add stuff here and there, random bits and bobs, like, oh yeah, this area could use a little thing, like a nice rock formation or whatever,
Yeah.
so that there's stuff hidden everywhere,
Yeah.
which is kind of the point.
Kind of the point.
Since the point is seeing nice stuff, walking through a big randomly generated forest is not that pretty, and having many little bits of stuff put here and there is sort of the point as well. So it's
Yeah.
important to have many things.
True. And yeah, I think that's a good plan. I think I'm gonna finish with the UI, I think. At least making the pretty things for it. I have the big placeholder thing to draw. That's for sure. And a few bits and bobs to correct too. And I need to polish the gameplay. All the variables and the speed and strength. Like adjust it.
Speed of the character, adjusting the different things,
Yeah.
the turning radius and stuff, and how fast you can go, and all
Exactly. Like for now, the rowing works, but we found that some of the places where there are tight turns in the river aren't very comfortable to navigate. So
that. Yeah, you have to brake and stuff. It's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
it's not exactly. So I'm gonna rework the canoe speeds and strength of the paddling, of the rowing and stuff, so that it feels better and less frustrating.
I gave you pretty much all the
Yeah,
variables.
yeah, no, I
think
have
of
everything. I
all of them.
just except time so far. Time was
Yeah.
the thing I didn't have for that.
No, but it's fine. We're getting there.
Yeah,
There was a lot of stuff, and it makes sense that it waits till pretty much the end.
Yeah.
Because well, it's hard to tune a player character and stuff when you don't really know what the game is for real yet,
true.
what it looks like, and how it feels to wander around in. Because when it was real empty, I was like, oh, come on, we're so slow, it's annoying. So I made it a little faster, and it was fine. But once I put back in the trees, once there were a bunch of trees and everything scattered around, I was like, no, we're moving too fast now.
Yeah, exactly.
So I turned it back down a bit.
I think I'm still gonna turn it back down a bit, but
Mm.
I don't know. The thing is, I might just go and be like, actually, let's make the river just larger. Like, it's fine. So I don't know. I don't know yet. So I'm gonna spend a few days on that. I think, like at least a day or two,
Yeah. Just
polishing
tuning
that.
it a bit, trying it out, and
Yeah,
it needs to feel
exactly.
good. So
Also,
we'll see.
it's oftentimes a matter of doing one set of settings, being like, this feels comfortable right now. Go do something else, and come back the next day and be like, does it still feel comfortable? So yeah. But as it
And I'll be
is,
trying it out as well, and,
Yeah.
and giving feedback and stuff.
exactly. So it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. So when I say 2 days, it's not 2 straight days in a row. It's just gonna be a lot of bits in here and spaces.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna be asking my roommates to play and
Yeah.
stuff like that. People that are coming by and being like, "Hey,
Yeah.
wanna play?"
If
And
you
the
want.
people on Patreon will
if-
get the game pretty soon as well.
Pretty soon, yeah.
I don't know when yet.
Pretty
We haven't.
soon. Next
Once
week.
we feel like we're done,
We're saying next week, but I don't know
Yeah.
when next week, because we do want to have a
next
few
week-ish.
days before the game release, and the game release in 2 weeks. So it will be like, a few days before the release, you do get early access to the game, early version, like the pre-release version, early access, with a bit more bugs and issues. But
Yeah.
at the same time, feel free to criticize.
that's
So,
the
yeah.
point also, so that you can play and be our beta testers. well.
Exactly.
You get to play the game early, but it will
Outsourcing.
be less good.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that much less good, because
No,
with only a few days to go, it's just not gonna. It's not gonna be a.
it's
A problem,
a couple days to fix stuff that we have overlooked because
Yeah,
we didn't think of it, and we've played the game quite a bit now, but we know what we want to do
exactly.
and what we're supposed to do, and that's a
So,
big difference, and that's something that we cannot erase from our minds, since we build it and we know what's there.
Exactly. So it's now we need people who haven't been there the whole time with us doing the thing,
Yeah.
and to test it and tell us, is it still
Oh,
good?
I don't understand this. What's going on? What do I supposed to
I mean-
do? Why does the boat not work? I don't understand.
Yeah. I made a tutorial. Come on.
Yeah, there's a tutorial.
I mean, I can show you the tutorial if you want, guys. It's just this. It's just this. So yeah, I finally used the graphic tablet.
Yeah.
You'll all be be happy to know I finally used the graphic tablet. So yeah, it works pretty well, honestly. So yeah, I love the
You know
fact
what?
that-
I didn't understand how it was written right now, and think there should be a little more space between the walks bit and the canoe bit.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I didn't
there's the
understand how it was.
The spacing
I
is
was like,
atrocious.
what's going on? There's too much stuff going
Yeah.
on. I don't understand anything.
I need to
Especially
divide
since it
things.
was shown only a little bit.
Exactly.
Very shortly.
Because for now it's shown like 2 seconds while the game is loading, so it's just not too much info. And yes,
I
no,
was
I
like,
just
oh, there's stuff written on the screen. What's going on? And I was gone.
I just wanted to see how it looked in game, and then I'll already do the spacing between things and
Yeah,
the
do it a
sizing
little-
of infos and stuff. So
A little
it's
better
a
divided. But
resizing.
it's a good enough tutorial, I think.
Yeah.
And it will be in the options menu and stuff. So if you don't understand, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
And just go look at it again. It's not that complicated. There's like 5 buttons.
Yeah.
Fine.
So you'll be fine, guys. You'll be fine. You'll find.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, it's gonna be drawing white on a black screen. It's gonna be like that. You just
Yeah, I
flash
like
bang.
it too. It's easy and I like the hand-drawn feel as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Also, it makes it pretty clear when you're on the loading screen versus when you're doing other things. So that for us, we don't have time to polish everything, and I think I'd rather have clear transitions, and so that you know if it's working or not, or if the game has bugged or crashed,
Yeah.
rather than focusing on making everything super pretty.
Yeah, we already have little fade in and fades out that add a lot. I didn't think it would be that much to the game feel, but like getting in the boat and having a little fade out, fade in, and now you're in the boat, it changes so much to the feeling of things instead of having a jump cut.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's nice. Wile E. Coyote's genius plan.
Exactly.
Go row a boat.
That was kind of the idea. It's just like, yeah, I just wanted to just hand drew everything. Just like you get the dev notes basically. This is dev notes. Good luck, you know.
It'll be fine.
It's the notes on your map before the hikes from another hiker, you know.
If we had more time, you could make it look like a hand-drawn map or something, but whatever.
I probably wouldn't still.
No,
Probably
it
wouldn't.
doesn't fit with the vibe because it's not a scavenger hunt.
Exactly.
The game is not a scavenger hunt, so it doesn't fit.
Yeah, no. So I thought it feels pretty fun like that. We do the spacing so that you have a better information hierarchy, but that's it.
Yeah.
Then you're on your own. You figure it out.
Figure it
You'll
out.
figure it
There's
out.
Not that many buttons.
Exactly. And even if you don't have like the reverse rowing mechanic right away, it's fine. You'll
It's fine.
experiment.
Just run into
You
a wall
try.
and that turns your boat around. I've been
Exactly.
doing that from time to time.
Exactly. It works.
Sometimes
you
it's
know?
faster to ram into a slightly angled wall and go like boonk, and then it turns you very fast. And sometimes when I just want to test out the thing without, I want to go see a campfire real quick and see how it looks, I just go as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spend like 5-10 minutes playing every time I want to see what's going on.
Yeah. No, I
want
agree.
it to be pretty normal and pretty easy and fast, especially when you're working on a cutscene or something, and you're like, okay, how does it look in game? Is it working? Okay, play. Okay, roll around for a bit, and then go walk for like 5 minutes and be like, okay, we're there.
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't work. Crap.
Oh,
Okay,
damn
start
it.
again.
Oh. Yeah.
Quit
No.
the game. Okay, what did I do? So whenever I do that, I usually set the boat real close to the campfire I want to, as close as possible, to a spot where I can get off.
Mm.
And that's why the boat keeps jumping around every time you
Yeah.
commit to-
Every
commit to it.
time I get I get the last pull request from the GitHub, I just the boat is somewhere different, and so
Yeah.
I push the test button and I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna be. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, especially because
because
I'm currently not testing things that are very important with the boat, just doing it so that I stay in the right mindset. So yeah. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm trying. I'm testing. When I'm working, I was working on the cutscene and the end menu and stuff, and I try not to use the same campfire every time. So that way I know that it's working everywhere. So I tried like on 2, 3, 4 different campsites over the course of testing stuff. That way I'm sure that it works everywhere, even though it technically should. It's a game, so
In
stuff is broken all the
theory,
In
it
theory, it
should.
should be fine, but
But in practice, sometimes you push the wrong button. Oh, you were saying earlier, like I have a little thing. Yesterday, I was working on the map and painting things, and I was like, you were talking about the hole being gone, you know, the fucking tool. I don't know what happened and know when did it happen, but at some point there must have been a loading bug where either you or I was terraforming, was using the sculpting tool, and clicked somewhere, had a lag, and the mouse went
yeah, and there was
in a
bit
straight line. And so there was basically a straight line that was just cutting through a whole portion of the map in this area, I think. And
I haven't
so
noticed.
I had a moment of, is the hole back? Because it looked like kind of similar in a way. Like it wasn't a real tear in the map, but it was a straight line that was slightly dug in the whole ground everywhere. And I was like, is it back? No, it's not. I worked it out because it stopped at a random point, and it was a straight line that just went in a way.
Yeah, that's
it was
basically
just
someone
the
terraforming
tool.
and
Yeah, the tool lagging at the wrong time, and that was it, you know, because we do have a tool that does these things, you know, like, oh, I can dig things.
big hole.
Yeah, and so probably with a very tiny little thing, so there was basically a line like that, but straight.
Yeah, then you can see it, and it's
Yeah,
it's not that
it's
tricky.
like, and it was a deeper one, like it was really like that, you know, straight line.
Yeah, that feels like a
Yeah,
mistake.
I really think it was obviously a mistake, because straight line like that, cutting through things that weren't supposed to be cut through, just yeah. But also it was very, like you can see when I do that, like it doesn't do a straight line, or it doesn't do a regular push. This one was just so smooth, so it was obviously just a calculation, or a little lag at the wrong time, and I don't know when it happened, but I erased it.
Yeah, you fixed it.
I fixed it. I found out how to fix it. I used the smooth thing. I went in everywhere the whole time, and I was like, "Fucking hell, is it back? What the heck?" The whole time for like 20 minutes, being like, "What the fuck?" But yeah,
I
so
feel
it was.
pretty good with this terrain tool. I quite like it. Yeah, I think it's pretty robust and it works
Yeah.
pretty well.
It works pretty well, honestly. It's quite nice. It's pretty
thought it
clear
was-
to use. It
But
has.
it was made by the guys that did the terrain for The Witcher 3.
Oh,
So
nice.
I was like, okay, well that's a good point. They're working. There's some guys from that team that are working on their own indie game. I don't remember the name of it.
they know
And
their
they are
stuff.
making basically a big open world indie game, and they have made an open source tool for it that we're using now as well.
Very cool, honestly.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it's Terran HD or something.
It's terrain 3D.
Terran 3D, yeah. So yeah, if you do use Godot and you need a terrain tool that allows you
one
to
is pretty good, I
to
like it.
modelize from a plane, it has also a random generation thing, but it's
No,
big.
that was the other one. This one doesn't
Oh.
have that, I think.
Okay, so yeah, we can do a lot of
That
things.
was the Zealand. That's the one that had the hole in it.
Okay, cool.
We
But
still
yeah.
don't know why.
This one does a lot of nice things, like adding texture or erasing it, having smooth or not smooth terrains.
I like the different brushes.
Yeah, there are a lot of things. You can paint over things. I really, really like it, honestly. It's just a very nice little thingy.
Well.
So it does the thing.
So yes,
It's
fucking
good.
true is not black.
So no,
Never.
the fucking true isn't back, but it kinda was in a way. Like the ghost of the fucking true came back to haunt us,
You
basically.
almost should put a hole somewhere with a little sign that says fucking true.
Good, we could do that. We could do that. I could find a
If
way
I
to
think
do
of
that.
a nice spot, a weird out of the way area, and be like,
I might,
okay, in memory of.
I might have an idea. I think, yeah, I'm gonna add it to the list of things. Yep.
As many. Well, yeah, the goal is to add as many little things until the release, because more things is always good. And it's nice to take a little break from smashing your head against the wall because of some stupid bug. And trying to figure it out for several hours and being like, oh, I don't get it. I go then. Let's take a break, do something else. Go add a random stupid thing to the game, and we'll see later.
Exactly. Well, for me, this week was more like get rid of the yellow squares, the yellow rectangles. So just like every time I had, a minute, and I didn't need to think that deeply about things. It was just like painting or painting bitches.
I don't know if you've
and-
noticed, I've removed the final brown ones as well.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
There were 4
So-
left, and I removed
Yeah,
them all.
no, we don't need them. We
No,
have we have
had
better
other
ideas
stuff
now.
Elsewhere.
But yeah, so it was basically placing docks, painting the ground, adjusting things. Nothing really too taxing, but had to be done and still time consuming a bit. So yeah.
Yeah, it always takes a lot of time. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna make this little area, and then it's all of a sudden it's 2 hours later, and there's
Yeah, and you've barely
stuff
done the thing.
nicely put there, and
Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible. Like keeping, it's I have to stop myself pretty often being like, that's just one tiny area of the game. Stop
That's good
adding things.
yeah.
Stop making it too crowded in one spot, because then it feels empty in the rest. So I have to stop myself every time. But yeah, to keep it balanced with the random generation versus what I start doing when I go on a spree.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I try also when I'm making a little area, I try also to add something that's not directly in the area, but like a little further down the road or a little further up, and
Yep.
have it be a slightly natural feeling.
Yeah, and having tied to the rest of it.
Mhm.
So yeah, usually also I try to place things that make sense where they are, but
Yes.
you know, you can always get it wrong. So it's
And
not.
It's fun also to try and use the different models we made in different ways.
So
Like the dock I've used for like 17 different things already.
yeah, same. Oh, the
I
dogs.
made one dock and I've been using it for everything.
Oh yeah,
It's a
I've been
bridge,
using
it's a cabin, it's anything.
I've been using so many rocks. So many rocks.
Oh yeah, the
everywhere.
rocks. They scale really well. You can scale it up
Yeah.
to like 10 and it's no problem.
It's so
It's very
good.
nice. so
They
pretty.
work so
like it.
well.
I kind of want them. I almost want to reuse them in the next game. Don't know if there will be rocks in there.
We
but we'll
have
see.
rocks. Might as well use them if we
Of
need
course.
them.
We're gonna
We can just
create
add
a
more.
small library of stuff, and then whenever we need stuff, we have our own. We'll have our own little
Yeah.
thing, own little library of stuff.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm keeping the Blender files and stuff, so
Of course,
it's fine.
me too.
For now, I haven't deleted anything, so it's cool. I'm just gonna need to find a way to archive it in a way that isn't gonna clutter my computer.
Yeah,
So,
we'll figure something out.
I'm probably gonna use a external hard drive just for that. So
I need to get a new one. I have a 1 terabyte one for music, and it's full, and it's very complicated. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but I want to keep everything, but do I really need like the 15,000 gigs of whatever kind of video rushes we made for a music video or something? I don't need any of that. Gone.
yeah.
I'm never gonna rewatch the 15 different takes I did for a video I shot in 2017 in one
I
day.
don't know. We never know.
I'm never gonna use those. They're gone.
They're gone. Okay, fair. Fair.
It's over 100 gigabytes. And I was like, yeah, but I need to put my new album away, and I need to be able to access those.
True.
So, well, it's fine. It works.
That's fine, it works. But yeah, archiving what we do is gonna be a little thing to consider. But we'll find a way.
That's a problem for future us again.
Yes, in 2 weeks again.
In 2 weeks.
But at least this time we can really say in 2 weeks, not within the next 2 weeks, you know?
No. The rest is for the bug fixing, the music, the cutscenes.
Everything else is
Oh yeah,
within.
I'm gonna be making the sun. That's gonna be fun.
Yes, the sun.
Having a nice setting sun that we don't have yet. It's setting sun all the time during the game, but the sun is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, you can. Sorry. Hey, hang on. There is no sun. There is no sun
fine.
at all. We have hidden it. At least I have hidden it.
It's
And,
under the ground somewhere, I believe. I don't remember.
No,
where you
it's
put it.
just hidden.
Oh yeah, you just deactivated the thing.
Yes. Actually, there are two suns, technically speaking, and both of them are just deactivated. In a way, like you can't see them. Otherwise, you would have two glowing orbs. But I just went like, no, hide that. Take the lighting that they're supposed to show and hide the suns, and that's it. So that we can do whatever we want.
We'll do something else.
Yep.
We'll make a big glowing orb in the sky somewhere.
Exactly. At some point.
I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see. Maybe
Me neither.
tomorrow
Maybe.
or the day after that.
Problem for future us. Just very
Exactly.
near future us.
It's on the list of stuff to do. There's a long list of stuff. It's not that long.
It's not
which
that
is good.
long.
The game comes out in a couple days.
It's long if you
while.
think of all the things we've already done, but more than half of it is done. Oh hey, hi.
Hello, cat.
Hello kitten. Are you okay,
There's a
baby?
cat here as well, but he hates me, so
Aw.
I'm not gonna
Aw.
go closer.
Yeah.
It's not different from yours. He
Yeah.
hates me too.
Sorry. She hates everyone. It's not a specific a you thing.
No,
yeah.
I know. It's fine. I don't care. I have enough cats at home.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You have 4 times the amount of cats I have, so
Exactly.
it's fine. I can keep her for me. Okay, go. Come on.
Oh, yeah. What else? What else? I don't know. We've started thinking about a title again.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty flat on one, maybe.
You do?
Unless someone has still ideas, and we still take ideas. If you want to send us an idea,
Yeah.
go ahead. But I think we've decided on the title. We'll see. We'll tell you about that next week, I think.
At least nothing else has appealed to us yet. So
No.
in all the ideas
As
we
usual, we have a long list, and one of the names just kind of fits, and it was good.
yeah. But yeah, if you do have ideas for naming this game, we still take them. And who
Yes.
knows?
I'm still making a longer list every time.
Yes, there's a cat purring near the mic, so the mic is picking it up for the stream, not for the Discord. Or
No,
not
I cannot hear
necessarily.
it.
But yeah, the stream can really well hear it, I think. So
That's nice.
yeah. Yeah, except it's kind of random, and she tends to use the filter to scratch her face when she wants, petting. So I'm trying to keep her from being worse than that in terms of noise.
It's not the worst noise.
No, it's not the worst noise. But yeah, the cat head bumping the filter might be a worse noise. But anyway.
Up, fixing that, writing down stuff to do. Okay.
So
I
yeah,
think that's pretty much it for
that's
this week.
pretty much it. I didn't do that much. I got rid of the ugly yellow placeholders, and then
We're
I
like
did
really
speedrunning.
busy, so it's fine.
Yeah. I had a whole speedrun event.
You did 3 speedruns in 3 days.
3 runs, 3 days.
That's
each
more
one-
than I've done in my entire life.
Fair. I can teach you if you want to speedrun, but I don't think that's really in your
I
interest.
don't think I want to.
Exactly. I don't think
It
that's
feels
your thing.
it seems kind of fun, but I don't like playing a game over and over and over and
Yeah.
over and over again.
Except Oblivion.
Except Morrowind.
Morrowind, sorry.
But Morrowind I play only once, like every couple years. Every 2 years I'm gonna play for a month and create a new character, install a bunch of mods, spend like 2 weeks figuring out the perfect mod setup and things and trying to see what's going on.
Yeah,
And
no,
then play for a month and then be like, I'm done now.
yeah, not gonna lie, I don't think you're really into speedrunning as a
No.
speedrunner.
I like watching
yeah.
speedruns from time to time.
But speedrunning yourself, I don't think is your vibe.
No,
So I'm not shocked by that.
I should do slow running.
That's a thing. That's a thing you can do.
Just wander.
Yep.
I like wandering around, so which our first game kind of makes sense for that.
Weirdly enough, yes.
I like wandering around and having
Yeah.
fun ways to move in games.
Yeah, same. I like doing
That's
that.
probably something that's going to be coming back from time to time.
Yeah, I think it's nice. Also, that's literally the aim of the game, is to take your time. So
Take your time and wander around.
that makes sense.
One of us. No, not
No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like, there are people that you know are like gonna be enjoying speedrunning, but Seb isn't really someone I mean, unless it's for a specific, very tiny little thing or a joke or something that really speaks to you, I don't think you'd really want to speedrun.
No,
Don't
I'm
think
not
you'd
that
have
interested.
fun.
I think I'd get bored really
Yeah.
quickly because I don't like playing the same game over and over again.
Exactly. So you,
That's why when I was still streaming stuff, which I might do again soon.
yeah.
I was still streaming. I rolled the dice to see what game I played, and I never played the same game twice.
True.
And play for an hour, and play an old retro game for an hour, and then be like, okay, I'm done. This was fun. Let's move on to the next one. And I like that.
Yep. No, it worked. Oh, I see the chat. Ooh, Wednesday said, please don't take this the wrong way, but you've made me want to reinstall Skyrim. Uh-oh.
Skyrim is not the right game to play.
Yeah.
But, well, that's what you get when you're over 35 years old and you've played Morrowind for 20 years.
Yeah. Ah, you're not being excommunicated. I like Skyrim. I've never played Morrowind. So
Morrowind is a hard game to get into, especially
yeah,
today.
it's way too late. So you know,
I played it in
you're still liked by 50% of Small Dreamers. Did you know 50% of Small Dreamers haven't played Morrowind, contrary to what the streams make you want, make you think, you know?
Morrowind is a very hard game to get into,
Yeah.
and I think that if you didn't play it back in 2002 or 3 or something, before Oblivion and Skyrim came out, I think it's pretty much impossible to get into correctly these days.
I think so too. I don't know if it's
I've seen recently there was a gameplay mod or something that basically redid the entire gameplay. I don't know what it's worth. I probably won't like it, but because I like it clunky and weird and slow and annoying, because it fits the vibe of the game. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Nah, you get it. You
And
see,
don't worry, you can play whatever game you want when.
we don't judge much.
No,
Much.
a little bit. I know what games Wen likes to play.
Ah,
He likes Dark Souls a lot.
I know. I know. Terrible.
I'm not
terrible.
gonna lie, I like those too. They're fun.
I know. I know. I won't judge much.
Nope,
Much.
much. It's not the vibe of game I use. It's not the type of game I want to make.
Nah, me neither.
Doesn't appeal.
Also, it's not something that you can make in a very short time, I think.
No,
These
I think it
require a
needs-
lot of polishing, a lot of balancing, a lot of... to be good, at least, to be interesting, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, the mechanics themselves are not that long to implement, but they take weeks to tune correctly.
I mean, a lot of it is boss fightings and
Yeah.
interesting enemies with very well done patterns and timed inputs and stuff. So it's not something you can really make quickly because you need
No.
to really craft things very well
You need to
for
tune
them
it
to
very
work.
precisely.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
have
Like
nice animations that read correctly, and it's a
Exactly.
very long time. Oh yeah, Sekiro. I haven't played that one.
Sekiro.
It looked way more hard than every other one, so I
I
wanted.
don't think so.
Yeah, it
I
looks way harder because it's all about parrying, and I
Yeah.
don't parry in Elden Ring. I don't think I've parried once, and I
Okay.
played the entire thing because I don't get the rhythm of the thing to parry.
Okay.
But whatever.
I can see that. Who's got time to parry anyway?
No, I don't want to. I'm just rolling out of the way and attacking with my little claws and like, and then move away and then wait and then go back. And it takes forever, but it works.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no wrong way to play.
There's no wrong way to play, honestly. It's just whatever works for you and makes it fun. That's the.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to suffer when you play a game, unless it's like emotional damage. But that's another story.
That's
It's a very
another kind of
moving
game.
thing.
That's something else.
But yeah, you're still supposed to have some level of entertainment. So, you know, consider King.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Starting to ramble now.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's a good place to end it there. Short little stream today because Seb is out. Seb is
Far
yeah,
away
you're
from-
far. You have things to do. It's fine. You have a
I'm gonna
life
go
this
eat
week.
Something.
Yep, and I'm the one who's gonna be able to work a lot this week, so that's cool.
I'm gonna be working still
Yeah, I know.
tomorrow and Friday and well Saturday a little less, but at least not on the game directly. I'm gonna be recording
Yeah.
half the day and traveling and stuff, but it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
The weekend. I'm not supposed to be working on weekends.
Exactly. It's just music recording because that's when the singer could be there.
Yeah, that's the only moment where we're both available.
And in the same place. So, roughly.
Yeah, well, I came here for that.
Yeah.
So.
So that's fine. So yeah, no, next week is like, it's gonna be interesting. 2 weeks left. No pressure.
2 weeks left. It's gonna be fine. The game is playable.
Yeah.
And even if we release it right now, it would not be the best game ever, but it would be interesting enough.
Yeah.
And now it's 2 weeks of making it
Look
better,
good, you know, like
good.
making it, or at least, you know, feel like a finished thing in a way.
Yeah, it's the polish phase.
So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
I
nice.
thought we were never going to get out of those 4 weeks in the middle where we're like, okay, we made a couple beaches, we made a campsite over here, and now the terrain is done. Oh no, something's broken. Oh, now
no,
it's this.
something's broken, and now that's
And all of a
that.
sudden you're like, oh, wait, we can play the game from the beginning to the end.
It
This is nice.
works. and everything looks
works.
good. So
Yeah.
now it's just padding things, polishing it, putting a nice package and a little bow over it, basically, so that we can ship it to you.
You can download it,
Yeah.
play it for yourselves, and be like, it doesn't work on my computer. I don't know why. And we're gonna be like, oh no.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That's something that's probably gonna happen,
Yep,
but we'll see.
we'll see.
I don't know how that will work. I have no idea how to bug fix any of that, but there's tutorials online that can help me.
Yeah, maybe.
If
I don't
someone
know.
tells me it doesn't work, I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
What kind of computer do you have? It's,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that computer, maybe
know.
Godot. I don't know. Godot does a lot of stuff by itself, so
Yeah.
it will probably handle most of the issues
Yeah.
of different computers and graphics cards and stuff.
Yeah.
That's part of it, of the engine. I don't need to worry about that. That's much.
That's the point of using an engine. Is that
Yeah.
a lot of things are handled for you, you know?
Yeah, I don't have to learn any of that because that's
Yeah.
way too complicated for me.
Yeah.
I've
Me too.
started to learn code in January.
Yes,
I don't know anything.
It's not even been 6 months. Leave us alone. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be ready for release. Next week we're aiming for a pre-release for Patreon, and we'll see. So see you guys next Wednesday, I guess, with more
Exactly.
and with recorded music, hopefully. A little more polishing, a little more gameplay fixing.
More music, more sounds, more fixing, more.
Breaking stuff. I don't know. We don't know. We cannot plan these things.
No, we're not gonna break anything anymore. Everything's gonna be smooth sailing all the way to the end now.
Absolutely. Yeah, I believe that. I have never
That's
released a
what we're
game
gonna say.
before. I know exactly how that works.
Exactly.
Very, very well. Anyway, bye everyone. Thank you for passing by. We're gonna rate.
Hi everyone. Oh yes, we're
someone?
gonna raid someone.
Who's on? I
Who do you want
think.
to raid?
Well,
Is there someone?
I mean, considering most of the people in chat speak French, I think we can send you to Sejouf since he raids us all the time.
Yes.
And he's online now, so because there is a little French game festival, so a few streamers are testing little games from French people, French studios and stuff. So there was a conference and stuff. I didn't have time to watch because I was preparing the stream. So you tell me. Anyway, stay for the raid.
Let's go.
Bye. We go.
Bye everyone.
Are you tired of huge games with too many things in it? Tired of hearing about games that only come out once you've entirely forgotten about them?
Too long development cycles?
Too big teams? Too big
games? Well, we have a solution for that.
Hello, we are Small Dreamers.
We've been toying with the idea of making games together for a long time, and the time seems right.
The goal of Small Dreamers is to make bite-sized games, short experiments, each made within a 10 to 12 week time frame.
We plan on documenting our progress with weekly live streams, short, quick video updates, and regular devlogs. And all our games will be available for free on itch.io.
We have a ton of ideas we want to try out, and the list keeps growing.
We want to remain independent and use as many open source